Paris Saint-Germain, the French club known as the home to Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. It was once the place to be, a dominant force in European football. But PSG is currently facing a lot of challenges, a crisis that was triggered by its superstar exodus. First, it was Lionel Messi, then Neymar, and now 24-year-old striker Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe is the world's most expensive football player, and he doesn't want to stay at PSG. His contract is due to expire in 2024, and he doesn't plan on extending it. His ultimatum leaves an already struggling PSG with two options: either sell him this season and recover the hefty signing fees, or choose to hold on to him for this season. Either way, they would have to let him go next year. Fans believe the club should sell Mbappe, recover the transfer fee is what they say, or perhaps even secure a handsome premium over what they initially spent. PSG agrees. The club does not want to let Mbappe off the hook for free, so they have given their star player two options: sign a new contract or get ready for a transfer. However, the situation is a little more complicated than that. To unpack that, let's first look at its superstar exodus. Lionel Messi, the Argentinian football legend and the first domino to fall at PSG. After months of speculations, allegations and even fan fury, Messi confirmed that he was finally leaving PSG, joining Major League Soccer team Inter Miami. However, Messi's exit wasn't without drama. First, there were links to Saudi side Al Hilal, then a suspension over a visit to Saudi Arabia, and even links to his former club FC Barcelona. All that is now over. Messi is on his way to the David Beckham-owned Major League Soccer side. But he isn't the only one. Reports also link Brazilian striker Neymar with a move away from the club. Rumors say the 31-year-old may return to Barcelona. Not just that, Saudi side Al Hilal is also interested. They may have missed out on Messi, but they now want Neymar. So if Mbappe too quits the club, that will be the end of PSG's star-studded attack. One that they assembled just 2 years ago. The world's most expensive attack trio, all gone. Which brings us to the question: what lies ahead for the PSG? PSG must re-evaluate their strategy, move away from splurging billions on star names, and continue to develop local talent. In the past, the club has dominated French football, signing some of the biggest names in the sport. These include the likes of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Kylian Mbappe, Neymar and Messi. The signing of star players started in 2011, after the club was flush with Qatari investments. But the team has yet to win European club football's biggest prize, the coveted Champions League trophy. It managed to reach the final only once in its history. That was in 2020. So the dream trio of Messi, Mbappe and Neymar could not help that. As a result, the club started a pivot. Providing a base to nurture France's best young players. They intend to let go of the bling and look for talent from within. But training young talent takes time. This might diminish PSG's chances of winning the Champions League in the coming seasons. It also opens up the field for the French league title, which PSG has dominated for years. On the other hand, this might just be what PSG and French players have been looking for. PSG's bargain could eventually result in France winning another World Cup, or they could falter and go the Chelsea way. No one can say for sure how things will turn out for PSG, but one thing is for certain. The French club is at crossroads and all eyes will be on the road ahead.
Email exchanges from inside the BBC, they talk about the risk of violating Indian laws. It's easier to rake up the freedom of speech debate, but does it give anyone a free pass to knowingly violate the law? America supports India because it needs India's support in return. And India is working with the US because it suits India's interests. This is how geopolitics works. Last night, he diffused a crisis with his defense minister. But today, Netanyahu was confronted with a new problem. His cabinet seems to have rebelled against him. The UK is looking at the Indian subcontinent to fill its coffers. That India seems to be negotiating from a position of power, like a partner and not a former colony.